So right here you'll see the sky train. It's very important. And I tell you the story. There's the sky train. Now I lived at Couch Shelter, which should have been look out, fucking Frankinstein, social experiment gone horribly wrong. This is where homeless Canadians go, even the elderly over 50. We're gonna come up to Lookout Shelter. It's this big brown building that's coming up. I lived there. It was such a shit show. Vancouver police even failed to protect me against violent men. This is where I learned on 2015, International Women's Day, I had no rights. I had no police protection. I was living in a building run by a guy named Dick, who was kicked out of North Van for doing something funny with funds out of the Lookout Shelter in North Van. They all do that down here pretty well. Do funny things with the funds. Get a lot of vacations for themselves. It's not uncommon. They're using people for commodity now. Now, this brown building that's coming up, this makes me sick looking at it. Now, if you can look at the very, very top of that building, that's where I was for several hours. I was at the top of that brown building with a broken arm. I scaled that big fence up on that brown building, and I was hanging right up there, my feet dangling. My shoe fell down all those 12 stories because I didn't have police protection, and I was living in a shit show with a bunch of junkies. Even the junkies didn't like the shit show. Had everything. I ended up protecting some of the people in there. It is an evil building. People like to say I curse anyone that gives money to this organization because I just have to. The only thing decent was the Young Pharmacy. So if you take a look way up there, so I had shut the whole traffic down from Main Street almost to the Sky Train. I wonder how many thousands of dollars that I'd cost because you put me in this fucking shit show. Didn't tell me they're going to take my charter rights away, which they did. And I'm going to tell you later when I go in front of St. Paul's Hospital, make a video, what happened to me there. So this is the shit show I lived in. Now it looks nice, but it isn't nice. So I was way up there. And I'm so sorry to jump because nothing really good has happened. Way up there. So anyway, the Vancouver Police Department guy who failed to come to my room when I reported it, that I was having troubles with a guy, threatened violence on me. But it's allowed in this building. It definitely is. He didn't come to my room. I sneaked because I have post-traumatic stress and I ended up on the roof. Of course, I didn't see any Muslims in there, so no Muslims that were coming to Canada got in this awful building. This was just a shit show for generally Canadians that happen to have issues. This door here, this little fucking door here, there's never anyone hardly at the front door when I was there, and you would see everything. Oh look, the guy's coming. I don't know this guy, but I know this is a shit show building. I've watched drug dealing. This is just a drug dealing thing. It's so vile and disgusting, and it looks so nice. Now the big problem that Canada did was hiring a bunch of fucking retards to fucking run this place. I had seen staff that were not on shift. Oh, that guy, he watched, I remember him, he was watching brutal anal fist fucking. Yeah, in the computer room. That's a whole news story. In the computer room, what a social experience that was. Experiment. They had brutal anal fist fucking. It was 53 or 52. I had no idea what it was. Well, I sure learned. You know, and it was so disgusting, so vile. And had to deal with being threatened of violence from the men in the building so they could watch brutal anal fist fucking. I made lots of complaints. The staff told me we're all grown-ups. That's women's rights in Canada. I didn't even know a fist went up the anal asshole. I was in shock. I had a broken arm, was on hydromorphines, and it really took me 2 weeks because it was so high on hydromorphines to realize what anal fist fucking was. There was also a lady named Val here that was horrible, horrifying, a neighbor of mine. Should have been kicked out a long time ago, but no, they put up with her. She took a shit out here one day. That's the kind of people we had living here. Well, fucking high, took a shit out here. And she was my neighbor, horrifying neighbor. She actually sexually exposed herself to me. She got me to pick something up on the ground. And when I went to pick it up, she had a dress on, small dress, no underwear. She has every fucking disease that filthy people that don't have jobs and don't make anything of themselves have. I was so scared that I got one of her fucking diseases. I kept phoning 811 and I really didn't believe them. Oh yeah, you can't get a disease, but I'm saying her vagina juice was all over the fucking floor. Sorry for swearing. If it wasn't for this place, I didn't swear as much. It was after I came back from death because I failed to fucking jump off the fucking roof of this fucking building, which was a mistake. Oh yes, right. The Vancouver Police Department, the guy that failed me. Oh, please don't jump. I'm going to get in a lot of trouble if you jump. He made it about himself. The fucking Vancouver Police Department, piece of shit guy, made it about himself. Then he promised, he gave me his card to phone him, and he never fucking returned my fucking call. I should fucking get on that, put a fucking complaint on that, because that was fucking horrific. So I wonder how many thousands and thousands of dollars that costs. I should find out from the Vancouver Police Department, because I'm pretty sure it costs at least $20,000. The only thing good about this block is, yeah, 100% service every time. I love those women. 100% service every time. So, the worst thing about that fucking building, it was subsidized each unit $3,000 a month. Plus you paid your $375. It's either $2,000 or $3,000, but people keep telling me it's $3,000. They made me sign a paper that was worth that amount of money, and I'm questioning, oh no, you're downtown, you're by this beautiful neighborhood, everything's really expensive, and whitewashed it away from me. Then I realized they stole my charter rights. They had my power, and they were fuck-ups. They were real fuck-ups. I don't care if anybody listens to my conversation, because I'm sharing it with the world. So Trudeau, stop fucking up Canadians. Stop being a fucking racist. No more molesting. Oh, and another thing, can you get rid of that logo you have for education? Looks like you went to the CIA, child pedo symbols, and picked one, and barely had the fucking decency to change it. So fuck you, Trudeau, you racist against Canadians, racist against women, shutting people down with the racist words when you're racist. Yeah, I'm pretty angry. But then I came back from death, and my near-death experience, well, I call it a death experience, and where I went, I came back madder than hell. So that's what that did for me. And since then, I just cost so much money. Post-traumatic stress. Just totally out of control. Always have to be on marijuana cookies. It's the only thing that I'm on a marijuana cookie right now. So if you could imagine what I would be like if I wasn't on a marijuana cookie, I'm sorry to share that information with you, but let's stand up for Canadians.